coming in, I'm just backing up.
Okay, we're ready to begin the afternoon session, and we'll continue with discussion of the rules that we began early this morning. Dr. Welch will go.
We did not discuss, I understand we're doing this, and not
Just
right.
okay. But Dr. Welch will go through and read through the ones that we accepted and the ones that we reject. And your input and comments from this morning has been considered. And this is a lengthy process, and Dr. Welch, if you will, thank you.
All right, we'll start out, make a motion on rule number 930X-1-.01. Under 3A, going to delete 3A. We will change the letter B to the letter A. 3C will be deleted. And little letter D will be changed to little letter D. Make that in the form of a motion for 930X-1.01.
Do we need to vote on these individually?
Yes.
I have a motion on the floor to delete.
Second motion.
I have a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carries.
Going to make a motion that on rule 930X-1-105, little letter M is going to delete.
Have a second. Have a motion and second to delete item M. All those in favor say aye. All opposed likewise. Motion carries.
All right, I'm going to make a motion on rule number 930-X-1-.10, number 21, to delete, and all the sub A, B, and C subs. And number 22, we're going to delete. Changes on that.
I've got a motion on the floor to delete section 21 of .10 and section 22. Have a second?
Can I say something?
Sure.
I'm sorry. I think, I should have said this a minute ago, but probably what we should say is that we are not approving the proposed changes instead of deleting them.
Okay.
Not approving the proposed rule.
Okay. Make that motion. We will not approve the proposed rule. And go back to it. I'll change it in the other. Got a motion? Second. All those in favor of deleting 21 and 22? Not approved.
Not approved. Not approved.
Okay. Approve the motion. To not
Approve the motion, not
Okay. Okay. All those in favor of the motion, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, aye.
All right, rule number 930X-1-.39. And all the subsections 1, 2, 3, and 4. I recommend we do not approve.
Okay, we have a motion to not approve Rule 930-1-39.
Second.
Got a second? All those in favor? All those opposed likewise? Motion carried. Okay, that's all we have to do with
Then I want to make a motion that we'll do those individually. Right. We're going to recommend for approval. Nine thirty X dash 1-01.01. The remainder of that rule, with the exception of 3A and 3C.
We have a motion to approve the proposed rule of change 3B to A and D to B. We have a second.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried.
Rule 930X-1-.05, recommend that we approve everything with the exception of subsection N.
Okay, we have a motion to approve all of rule number 930X-1-05, section M. We have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. All opposed likewise. Motion carried.
Rule 930X-1-.06, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
Okay, I have a motion to adopt proposed rule .06 in its entirety. Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried.
Rule number 930X-1-.08, recommend that we adopt that in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt rule 108 in its entirety. Do you have a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried.
Rule 930X-1-90, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety with the exception of subsection 21 and 22.
Got a motion to accept rule 110 in its entirety with the exception of section 21 and 22.
Excuse me, but there is no change to the rule now. We don't have to approve it because we've already approved the deletion of that,
Okay.
those two sections, so the rule does not change at all.
Okay.
Moving on to that. Rule 930X-1-.11, recommend that we approve this rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to approve 111 in its entirety. We have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed likewise. Motion carried.
Rule 930X-1-.12, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt 930-X-1-12 in its entirety. We have a second. Second. All those in favor say aye. All opposed likewise.
Rule number 930X-1-13, recommend we approve that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt Rule 113 in its entirety. We have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
Rule number 938-1-.14, recommend we adopt that rule in its entirety.
Have a motion on the floor to adopt Rule .14 in its entirety. Have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise.
Rule 930X-1-.16, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt Rule 930-X-1-.16 in its entirety. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise.
Rule 930X-1-.17, recommend we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt Rule .17 in its entirety. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
We actually did not have any changes on 19.
The only one was the
Reference.
the reference at the bottom.
I'm sorry. Rule number 930X-1-19.19, recommend we accept that rule in its entirety.
Have a motion to accept Rule .19 in its entirety. Have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
Rule 930X-1-.30, recommend we adopt that rule in its entirety.
Have a motion to adopt Rule .30 in its entirety. Have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
Rule number 930X-1-.31, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
Have a motion to adopt Rule .31 in its entirety. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise.
Rule 930X-1-.32, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to accept Rule .32 in its entirety. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise.
Rule 930X,
Yeah.
On that rule, I think there may need to be a motion that we can get, that it would go into effect on January 1st, 2013.
continuing education.
That was
earlier.
That was on .12.
No, we're not,
Continuing
sorry.
education.
Sorry.
We was on
Oh,
.1.
Sorry.
Did we do 3.2 yet?
We're on 3.2.
Yeah.
Rule 930X-1-.33, recommend we accept that, adopt that rule in its entirety.
We moved it to, does it exist anymore? We moved it to .08.
But we had adopted the changes.
Okay, we have a motion on the floor to accept the proposed rule .33. Have a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
Rule 930X-1-.34, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt rule number .34 in its entirety. Can I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
Rule 930X-1-.35, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to accept rule .35 in its entirety. Do we have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
Rule 930X-1-.36, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt rule .36 in its entirety. Do I have a second? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
Rule 930X-1-.37, recommend that we adopt that rule in its entirety.
We have a motion to adopt Rule .37 in its entirety. We have a second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, likewise. Motion carries.
That completes the rule.
That completes the action on the proposed rule changes and does everybody have a copy of the minutes from last time? Got a chance to review them? Just from the August 22nd meeting? Are there any changes to the rule? As presented. Okay, if there are no changes, I'll entertain a motion to accept the minutes as presented. All those in favor say aye. All opposed, like. At this time, I'll entertain a motion to go in, how long do you need?
15 minutes.
15 minutes? I'll entertain a motion to go into executive session to discuss wellness issues. And we've been in executive session 15 minutes.
Make motion to go into executive session.
Second. Roll call vote.
Aye. All due respect, I mean.
You want to stay with us?
I'd love to stay.
You know,
No, I just need to
the board has to come for today.
We're leaving. I understand.
We'll have to be after
I'm
this.
thinking of it.
We've emailed each other.
We have had no meaningful discussions